Sometimes. Yeah, speaking of wholesome content, Chia, your content is worst. Oh, thank you. Speaking of wholesome content, big ounce. Maybe we'll get a certified Yahoo moment. One can only hope. Chia's wholesome, of course. Yeah, I'm saying so. Right, chat? Right, chat? If you say so. You are a foul beast. Me? I'm just a guy. Look at me. I'm an adorable anime girl. How am I not wholesome? Look at me. I'm adorable and I love animals and my chat room, and I definitely would not punch a fly out of the air.
Time to feed Big Ounce to these foxes. Oh my gosh, there's a bird in here. Look at this little fella. Goodbye, Gustavo. See how the food comes down his throat? Watch out,
And I've never done any form of arson.
There's 50 up here. I have a box
Orange cat way.
Come on, buddy. Good morning, everybody. Today is the big
Woohoo!
day. I have bigger
As he falls over and dies. Orange cat where? Winston is currently in his cubby hole over. I'm pointing at him like you can even see him. But he has a tactical cubby hole in the other room. He can see through the glass door of my office and he can see me on my computer. But he can also look out the window. He's got the most tactical spot in the house. And right now I can see him. He's zonked. He's frickin' zonked right now. Take a picture? I'll take a picture after stream and I'll show you guys. He's just sleeping in his little cubby. I can totally follow where you're pointing. Yeah, right there. He's right there. I'm pointing at him. He's fast asleep. He fell asleep looking at me.
We just woke up, and today's the day that I finally moved the foxes into the big.
Oh, he's trying to wahoo.
Big Ounce here built that whole fox enclosure all by himself.
So I'm gonna go out and show you guys his
Big Ounce is talented.
And I think he did an amazing job. We're thawing out these humanely euthanized mice so the foxes can try some real food. Good morning, Patrick. But here it is, you guys. Check it out. We finished this at 2 a.m. last night, and Patrick kept getting in the way. Oh my gosh, there's a bird in here. There's a bird.
Oh my god.
What is this? What is this little thing?
That's a weird bird.
Look, what is this? Patrick, did you find a bird?
Did you see the way he grabbed it? Oh my god, I don't know why that frightened me. The way he just grabbed it. I'm not saying it wasn't gentle, it was just so, like, confident, I guess. It was such a confident grab from, like, he yoinked it. He just freaking picked it up.
What is this? What is this little thing? Oh my gosh, look, what is this? Patrick, did you find a burb? We left the gate open last night, and I think this is a whippoorwill. Either that or a nighthawk.
That's a funny bird.
Holding these guys. Wow, you guys, look, a nighthawk got in here somehow. I guess we just left the gate open. It might have been looking for a stupid kid grabbing a rock. That were in the
yeah, it was like it was grabbing a rock.
This is so cute. Look at him, you
Disney
guys.
princess.
And we now have our very own whippoorwill. You got oh, there he goes. Wow, look at this, you guys.
Whoa.
That is so cool. I guess he got in here and then he wasn't able to fly back out.
But here's
That's
a mini creature
bird.
feature. These guys are closely related to owls, and they have really similar plumage to owls that helps them blend in with any
That's
kind
why
of
they got such
surrounding.
funny
They are
faces.
crepuscular insectivores, so they only eat flying insects. And apparently after they're done mating, they travel all the way down to South America.
Now, I don't have all of my migratory bird permits yet, so I can't, yeah, see, he can't get out, you guys. Look at this, you guys. He doesn't know how to get out of here. I'm probably just going to have to grab him. Judging from the lighter coloration on his feathers,
Uncle Ben going, haha, it would be a shame if he couldn't get out.
Even
Patrick, don't eat him.
Wow, okay, look. Oh, man. We can't have him in here when we bring the
How
foxes in
freaked
here.
up would that be if Patrick just went over and just ate him? There are videos of horses doing that to, like, baby chicks. He didn't even need a Pokeball. Yeah, he would be OP in Pokemon. He'd just grab him. He'd be like, you're my Pokemon now. Horses are so freaked up. Yeah, they're pretty They're pretty scary eldritch beings.
Here, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. The door's right there. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, there he goes.
Bye-bye.
Right off the bat, this video's off to a great start. We caught a nighthawk. But enough of that cringe bird. Take a look at this, you guys. Big Ounce and I.
I've watched a deer eat a squirrel. Did the deer know? Did the squirrel know? Did the squirrel know it was getting ate? No, please talk shit about horses. They scare me. I want to be justified. They were both aware. What does that mean? I think the squirrel found out eventually, but why would the squirrel let itself get eaten like that?
Did this all by ourselves, and this is going to be a perfect little place for the foxes to run around and get enriched.
My whole view of the world is turned upside down.
Double fortified and covered with the shade cloth.
How
Maya
hungry?
Sent me a link to that on Amazon. Thank you, Maya. And after the little rats that are thawing in my sink are done, look at this little man. He loves to just jump on me for some reason. See, Patrick does this little jump thing on me, and it doesn't really hurt when he jumps on me, but it hurts when he steps on my feet because he's got these really sharp.
Uncle Ben, you always got the dogs out his way. It wouldn't hurt if you just wore some fucking shoes. What a weird dog.
Right, everybody, time to get the foxes. But before we grab the foxes, I'm going to show you guys me feeding this new hay bale to these little clappies. And for some reason, Remington's hanging out with these guys in here now. But take a look at this, you guys. Kumala and Gort are my two...
Oh, you want fan service? Guess where your subscriptions and bits are going to, chat room? Wait, did I not actually save it? Guess where your subscriptions and bits are going to. This is leading to something, I swear. I didn't save it, so I got a scroll. Wait for it. Just give me a moment. I'm old. I don't know how to use this newfangled frickin' picture machine. Howdy, you computer. This is really just for an amazing lead up because now you're wondering, well, speaking of fan service, speaking of Uncle Ben's dogs, what is she gonna show us? I'm just gonna flash him bravely, and it's not weird. It's just cool. We gotta appreciate it for a moment. Look at the nail polish. Look at the nail polish. Isn't that nice? Jump scare. So that's where your money's going to. Streamer, why are you barefoot on a pirate ship? I'm not! Noodle, thank you for the community stuff. Oh my god. The barkies and the arky lickies. I'm not actually barefoot on a pirate ship. That's not safe. I know proper pirate ship safety. Okay, moving on.
Two favorite clappies now because they let me pet them whenever I want. Look at this little fella. And somebody in the comments brought this to my attention. But Kumala was the one that I took care of in the infirmary after he got injured by Sylvester. You guys remember when he had that big gash on his side that I sprayed?
And yeah, the manicure's matching. Just so you know. Will this be an actual model or outfit toggle? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to all wait and see. I'm keeping my lips sealed. I've been so good, chat room. I've been so... You don't understand how much, like, I'm the picture of the guy with the red face and vein popping out on his forehead just waiting to show more, but I won't. I won't. You're gonna have to wait and see. I wasn't ready. Read the gift sub streamer. Thank you, Wicho, for the community sub. And that's it.
With the blue coat, you can still see. So that's probably the reason more than anything why he's so friendly. Look at, and also look how friendly they are with new Remington. While they're distracted by that, I'm gonna go ahead and drain their water. Oh, watch out, Remington! You're in for a brutal surprise. Watch out, Remington!
Yeah, I tricked
now
you.
We're getting into a
I tricked you. I'm actually getting 2 peg legs. That's what the dog used to look like. Before I lost it. Before I lost it to the sea. Through scurvy.
This summer, you guys, look at this. The only places with thriving greenery are the places that have weeds or Bermuda grass. Look at how my little paw put his bones on the trampoline. Where's your sister?
Well, that's a big
Queen,
bone.
get over here, Queen.
Queen.
Wow. I sure do love this little creature. Because this time of year the grass dies out, I'm gonna start running the sprinklers more often, and I'm gonna start supplementing their diet with hay. Having said that, the grass around the
That's
pond
why you gotta
is
wear
still
boots on
very
this
green
stream.
and fresh,
Or on
so I
a
keep
ship
these
streamer.
guys in
I
here,
learned my
and they
lesson.
still have tons of food to eat.
It only
between
took
here and
both
the
me
pond.
feet.
And Queen and Billie Eyelash are now completely socialized, and neither one of them are scared of each other now. Which means that we'll be able to let these guys run around in free range again pretty soon. Whoa, is that Homelander? Today's also the big day that I let all the homing pigeons go. You're free! All these boys are free to fly around the property as they please and come back and go. Look, guys, this is Geronimo. And that's Jabringlebones. Okay, guys, come on out. I thought I felt something wetland on me. This is where all the pigeons have been, you guys. Take a
They're
look at that.
pooping on
Oh
them.
my gosh, there's 50 up here. The fact that our little pidgeys can just fly around and live in the trees
Oh my
and
God.
stay safe from the bird. It's quite amazing.
I was
also,
looking
I put all
out-
this bamboo up on
I was
this
looking out a window onto the street, and a lady walked past, and a pigeon just pooped on her arm. And she walked past, and she looked up, she looked down, and then she wipes it on the telephone pole. I'm like, yeah, I would have done that too. I was like, that's gross though.
so we can have wildlife in here. We'll be rehoming a lot of these chickens soon, and then I'm gonna put some mesh on the bottom in here. And then this will be a perfect enclosure for raccoons or whatever other species we get. And we've got 3 of these. And they all have nice visual barriers so that the animals can't see outside. But all right, enough horsing around. Time to scare these foxes into their little kennel. And look at this, guys. You see how much more scared they
They're
are
so
of me than they were
small.
before? That's a good thing. Now they don't run up to me and lick me anymore. Okay, the goal is going to be to scare them into this kennel and then close it up. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Yeah, get in the kennel. Come on.
The
come
little-
on. Okay,
the little
3 out of
muddy
4 is
popperns
not
in the
bad.
kennel.
I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in the big enclosure. Okay, now that I have a box of 3 foxes, let's go ahead and put them in the new place.
Pigeons are
Wow, this channel
cool.
sure has come a long way, hasn't it, guys? Where does your grandmother live?
Get out of here, Patrick. We're not playing your game.
My grandmothers are dead. All my grandparents are dead. I don't have grandparents.
Today. Okay, ready? Here we go.
There you go, fellas. Come on out. Come on, get out of there. Come on, get out of there.
And this is where these little fellas will live.
I can be
until
your
they're
grandparent?
released. But you see, they have plenty of little places to get shade in. They have tons of things to climb on, plenty of enrichment. I'm gonna go grab the other one, and then we can get them all in here together. Watch this, you guys. Instead of jumping
That's
in the
okay.
kennel, he just jumps on top of it. But it's very clear that I
I'm
haven't
fine,
been
actually.
socializing them, and I've been doing a good job of being a good rehabber. Please don't
As of
take my
last week,
license away,
same.
Texas Parks and Wildlife. Look how scared
I'm
it is.
sorry to hear that.
Finally. Oh, gotcha. But okay, here's the last one, you guys. I'm going to reintroduce him to them.
Yeah, where are my cookies?
We did it, Reddit. Okay, we're going to be filling up this little pool for them so they have a little pond to jump in from that diving board. That water sure is boiling. Okay, while I fill this water up, these guys should be fine to roam around and be cute. And this will be the cage we release them in, so I'm going to keep this open so they can stay comfortable with it. I'm going to try doing one water thing here, and if it doesn't make a huge mess whenever we have to drain it eventually, then I'll keep using this. But if it does make a huge mess when we have to drain it, I'll just start doing smaller water pools over there in the corner. That way I can just siphon it outside. And man, this shade cloth makes a huge difference.
I
in the
wanna be in the
temperature here.
pen.
Now Pickle Rick has
Looks
much
fun.
more space to get away and be by herself if she needs to. But what a lovely privilege it is to be able to work with these animals and house them in a really adequate setup here on the farm. All right, let's go ahead and give them some rats. So my game plan is going to be to take this hose and then somehow have it coming in through the ceiling or the side. That way I can fill the water up without interacting with it. Because the goal is to minimize interactions as much as possible. One other thing I'll say before I get the rats is that this is
They
the
run
most space
so
that
much.
these guys have ever had in their entire lives up to this point. Okay, head chef Big Ounce is here cooking up the meals
Rats,
for these
rats,
foxes.
where
What
are
did you
the
prepare
rats?
for us today? today, sir? Yes, chef. Right away, chef. I'll put you right to bed. I'm also going to grab some shrimp to feed Gustavo, because it's been a few days
Put this
since
chef
he's
to
last
bed.
eaten.
He's worked hard.
Also, we have pigeons again, you guys. Isn't this nasty?
Ooh.
Multiple people gave me pigeons over the last few days, so I'm just bottle raising them again.
Uncle Ben, the
Dog
pigeon
food,
master.
Frozen shrimp in my kitchen sink as well.
Gee, I sure can't wait till this is my office and not the place where I eat and sleep.
Yes, sir, chef. Thank you, sir. Okay, this water level's just fine. I got their mice here. As you can see, these guys are already acquainting themselves with the little ramps. Okay, guys, just to make sure these guys are actually eating, to make sure they all get a fair amount of food, I am going to be giving them their food today only.
He's like, this is
Because
my
I'm
last
concerned
chance to
about the
film
rot.
them.
So she will be getting her rat first. Hey, give me that rat. Okay, so she got her rat, now she's going to eat. Look how he can just climb right up the side like
Whoa.
that, guys. But also to make sure these guys don't eat
They're
any
so
wood chips, I'm
talented.
going to make sure I just leave their food on these platforms here. But look at this precious girl. Okay, well, that little one's guarding her rat all to herself. I divided up the other ones and put them in places where these guys would have to look for them. And that will teach them how to forage for their own food. They're gonna have to use their smell.
Uncle
to
Ben, oh
find
no,
them.
you're gonna have to get in there and get on all fours and show them how to forage. Haha. They won't know how to forage unless you show them how. Straight up Animal Planet, that's metal. So cool. Dog selfie?
I will teach them how to forage for their own food. They're gonna have to use their smell to find them. Take a look at this, Patrick.
Patrick's such
This
a
is Gustavo.
weird-looking
He's
dog,
a
but we
large,
love him.
dangerous Morlaix crocodile. If you guys are new to the channel, we rescued him from someone who was keeping him in their kitchen in Tupperware. For some reason, I can hand feed this little fella. There you go, Gustavo. There you go, buddy. See, now he's a lot better jumping at the food. He can almost catch it in his mouth nowadays. Look at my beautiful
He's got
son.
so much
And now I
energy
put all
now.
this natural foliage in here for him to swim with. I put this in here 4 days ago, and it's still very green. It's amazing. And he does look a lot more comfy in there.
Keeping
now
an
that
alligator
foliage
slash
in here.
crocodile
We
in
might just have to
Tupperware?
leave a like on this beautiful channel.
But man, he ate that shrimp like it was nothing. Come on, buddy. Ready for round 2? There we go. Come on. There you go. See, he ate it right out of my hand. Beautiful little fella. And
People
the
are
last one I break
crazy.
into threes, and I just leave that on his little platform. Goodbye,
Yeah, he's cute.
Gustavo. I sure do love this little creature. And apparently Patrick does too. This is our next big project.
people
It's
are
going to be 12 feet high. That way we can legally have most raptors in here when I get my raptor permit.
And I need to have this done before I can get my raptor permit, which is surprising.
The inside of the house is getting done. We painted all the walls. I'm working on all of the trim. And the trim on the windows. Big Ounce did that all by himself. Pigeon moment. And now all these enclosures are open for any other rescues that we get. These guys are all still here.
And every 3 to 4 days, I hose out this cappy tub.
Because if I don't, Gort and the mosquitoes will kill all of us. This is what the Texas summers look like here in midsummer, you guys. All the grass except for the
Wow,
Bermuda
so-
dies. But what's
so
interesting is,
brown.
take a look at this. Everywhere around the pond is still beautiful cardinal. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the sprinklers again and figure that out so we can get this place to look beautiful for the animals again.
While I will be paying for a higher water bill, I'll have to pay for a lower food bill because all this grass is food for these animals.
And the lilies are
It's just
flowering.
economics.
Oh, Kevin is still evil and adorable. I hope you guys saw that. He attacked the camera. Kevin is still evil. Even
What
after
to see me by surprising? Whoa, the grass around the water source isn't dead? Crazy.
I feed him, he still tries to kill me. But I have to go in here to change their water bucket every now and then. Pretty soon I'm going to move all of these guys out so they can be over there where the geese are. And I'm rehoming this goat and maybe one of the PewDiePies. And I've gotten a lot of requests for Homelander feeding content, so here you go. Beautiful little man. You see how the food comes down his throat like a little
Ugh.
bubble? That is slowly making its way down. And I could stop it if I wanted to. But I love Homelander and I want him to get big and strong, so I won't move this
Why
food
would
all
he
the way
say
back
that?
up in his throat. This is how you can tell it's really dry here. You
Why
guys.
would he say
There's a
that?
Huge crack that's right on the outside of the Bermuda.
I could stop it if I wanted to. I could just throttle this bird if I really wanted. If I wanted to, chat. Just know, if I wanted to, I could just wring its scrawny neck. If I wanted to. The invasive thoughts.
It's 105 degrees, so I'm going inside.
We still have these enclosures ready for any other crocodilians that people might give us. Okay, pond is full. Goodbye. Oh, sweet wampum, look at those folds. But that's it for now, though, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. Now that Big Ounce is done building this new house, I'm going to let him in here to play around with his new friend. Well, time to feed Big Ounce to these foxes. Just kidding, Big Ounce. I would never. That would be much too dangerous for them. But I will let him patrol around and inspect the workmanship. Big Ounce is our foreman after all. He's the big boss, and he inspects just about everything. And the fact that these foxes aren't able to get him is a clear sign of great craftsmanship. What do you think, you guys? Okay,
They
Big Ounce,
want
you're
to,
cornered
though.
now.
I'm gonna give you some food, buddy. This man will let me do whatever I want with them or take them wherever I want.
I don't know if he should have these animals. He's got the permits you need, and Texas is, well, there are some Texans in chat room that can confirm you can just have a lot of different animals. That's where a lot of the exotic animals in the United States come from, is like the South. That's 40 degrees Celsius, by the way. What? Do you need me to send some ice? I could put some ice in an envelope and mail it to you. I got some extra in my freezer. That's so warm. I could not. I'm here sweating at like getting to 25 Celsius and going, oh boy, it's a hot one today. Getting to 30 and going like, I can't stream, I'm melting, I'm melting. Yes, please. Okay, I'll send you some ice. Hopefully it will be in one piece when it gets there. I can fax you a popsicle. Buy a sub and Chia will mail you 3 ice cubes.